We are all unique in our own way. The way we look, the way we act, how we feel, our abilities. Since 1965, Northwest Center has been a leader in advancing equal opportunities for children and adults with developmental disabilities, creating opportunities, opening doors, changing perceptions, proving the value of inclusion in all facets of life. We are an organization built on the belief that we are better together. We are Northwest Center, people of all abilities.
Our vision for Northwest Center is to be a catalyst for diversity, a catalyst for inclusion, a catalyst for human value. Our founders were amazing parents who refused to accept the world as they found it. They changed the laws, they formed their own school, they formed their own businesses, and our legacy in the 21st century, what are we going to do? How are we going to continue this legacy of change? Northwest Center has a long tradition of private support from individuals. After all, our big blue trucks have been circulating in Seattle since 1967. This entire organization is predicated on support from the entire community. And in fact, our work of change is a community-wide effort.
We're creating jobs, we're creating opportunities for the people that society typically turns away from. So that's huge. When I get a customer to come in here and take them on a tour of this place, it changes. It changes their whole outlook on everything. And whether it's a parent or it's a customer, they see the change and they see the hope.
For every client who comes through our doors from beginning to end, the progression is the belief, the growing of belief in themselves and their abilities and their capacities, and the belief in terms of I can actually be a member of the community through employment. And when they reach that outcome, that's when we see the most change. You know, we see the change not just in them, but in the employer as well.
Preston is 21 years old. He's just recently graduated from transition and is now working. Since Preston's been with Northwest Center, he's become much more independent. He's actually helping the QFC in a real way. They have actually looked for more jobs for him to do, which just makes his job more of a permanent one. It's not a token job.
I think he has a passion to do it, and that's come through. He just loves going to work. It's given him purpose, it's given him self-confidence and self-esteem, and it's just really been a blessing for him. If you're a parent of a special needs child or a child with disabilities, it's a struggle. You have a lot of fear. Everything's new to you. You feel like you're the only one that can really take care of your child. You have to be their advocate. What we found with Northwest Center was the people had this experience. It was formed by people with children with disabilities.
I think the biggest change from starting with Northwest Center is his confidence level. And he's also more independent, those two things, much more independent. And that's a huge growth. I mean, as parents, you want your child to keep growing and maturing, and we've seen that. His speech is actually better too because he's doing more talking with different people. It makes me realize that he will have an advocate going forward. And that's what all these kids need. I know that he's got a safe environment to work with, safe people to work with, someone who's going to come along beside him and help continue his growth and help him on that independent career life that we want for him.
I have two daughters. Ava is 5 and Julia is 3. When Julia was about 7 months, we realized that she was missing some of her milestones. She couldn't get herself to point at something that she wanted. Her communication skills were very poor. She didn't crawl until she was 15 months old. Northwest Center was a lifesaver for us. It's such a difficult time in our life for them to come in and show us all of the opportunities that were available to Julia all the services that were available to her, the assistance that was available to us. The model at Northwest Center was very different. First of all, they came to us to have that convenience of somebody coming to her and working with her at home, or later what we set up was at her school, was such a relief. She has made vast improvements over the last 2 years. She will walk now independently. I wouldn't have believed this is where she would be at 3. You know, my hopes and dreams for Julia are the exact same that they are for Ava, that probably they are for all parents have for their own children. We want her to be happy. We want her to be healthy. We want her to have every opportunity in her life, whether that's personal or academic or professional, whatever she wants to do in whatever form that takes. And we want her to have the confidence to be able to do that and to know that, yeah, she has challenges and she has differences, but really everybody has challenges. Everybody is different from each other in some way or the other. And for her just to know that that's okay, and there is a place for her in the world, and she can go out there and conquer the world just like anybody else can.
We are Northwest Center.
I am 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 Northwest Center.
I'm Northwest Center.